Hello guys, you are all welcome back to Sammy Forex. You're welcome back to my videos. As usual, if you're not in my trading group, you're not among those in my trading group on WhatsApp, you're really missing. Honestly, you're really missing. And even though you're in my trading group and you have not taken a bold step to create your account on using any broker, you are still really missing. You can't just be a spy in a group, such a group of a kind like mine. Okay, you just can't be a spy. Do something about it. Either you enroll for the mentorship program, or you create an account and fund it with the least money you have. I always tell you least money because I know without you starting small, you can grow. Even big things start small. So I'm not one of those traders out there that will tell you to fund your account with $100,000 and all that. Here, the least a broker can fund you can allow you to fund, you're good to go. Okay, as a matter of fact, you see how well I do, I make trades, I catch pills, I make money with the small 50,000 naira. Most of you invest with me and all that. So if you're not in my group, you're really missing. So right now, let me show you how I normally do it, how I was able to catch today's setup, and I believe most of you are going to learn from it. So quickly, let's go to our Meta 5 trader. So the trade I set up, I gave for today was uh uh Euro AUD. So let me go to the WhatsApp group right now. If you're new for the first time watching my videos, you might want to join this WhatsApp group. Okay, you can find the link from the description comment section below. Okay, so I was able to catch this move, and I gave the signal in the morning. Come on, I gave the signal here in the group in the morning, and I was like, I explained everything why I am choosing price to go that particular direction. This was the setup I gave in the morning. All right. If you are doubting this, come join my group. Then scroll back to history. You see so many things for yourself. This was the setup, and I explained everything. Euro UD, we are going to be longing this pair. The moment price breaks and close, blah 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 blah, and all that. So join my group, and then you get something like this. And then after everything, see what happened in the market, guys. Let me go back to Euro AUD. This is it. This is a current price in the market. You might be asking what happened, how I was able to spot this thing. I will tell you right now. That's the purpose of me making the video, so most of you can learn from it. Okay, so quickly, first I went to 1 minute, 1 hour time frame. I'm an intraday trader, so I open and close trade within the same day. So first, go to the 1 hour time frame. That's also what I did. I already had my levels marked out, major levels of major support and resistance level. So I marked them out, and then fortunately, the price yesterday happened. This was yesterday move. So the price yesterday happened to come to our major support level, which happens to be this shaded area. Yeah, this shaded area. All right. So price came in here, and remember, you got so many touches, multiple touches on this very level, multiple touches on this very level. So for this level, for price to break this level to this downside, the way you're seeing here, it wasn't strange to me because at least three touches is enough for the market to break and to break the a particular level the moment it comes back to that level for the fourth time. Usually, whenever you see price to test a level twice, the third time you should expect it to break that level. So, and you can see how many times price has tested this level, this very level. Okay, so breaking this level was not a surprise to me. So after breaking this level, guys, after breaking the level to this downside, what I normally do is even in my trading plan, saving my trading plan, identifies key support and resistance level, search and trade only chart patterns. These patterns must be at major support and resistance levels, okay, and then wait to see a divergence on these levels that breaks the support resistance trend line on the 1 hour or 15 minutes time frame, and then you take your trade. Which reward ratio you always want to trade, but today's one was bomber, guys. Today's one we caught 140 something pips in the market. So after price made this breakout, it was at Asian session the previous day. I had to step down to 15 minutes time frame. 15 minutes time frame quickly. I don't want this video to be too long. 15 minutes time frame, and I was able to spot a divergence. Have you seen? This was the area, the bottom of that breakout that I shaded. Okay, this is it. And then I went down to 15 minutes time frame. See what happened. The market gave us a clear divergence. Let me go down to 5 minutes time frame again, and you see it very clearly. Have you seen it very clear that the market gave a divergence? Not just a divergence. There's one what I call double divergence. Okay, the market makers will first of all fake the divergence traders to go long. Okay, because this happens to be a bullish divergence, the market maker first of all faked everybody at this point. See, lower low here, lower low, lower low, and then lower low. So this 1 to 3 was enough for many people to go in for a buy. So they went in, the market traded a little, making them feel they were right in their decision, and then came down and took away every of our stop losses. Okay, so with that liquidity, we were able to use the liquidity of these people who entered so early on this divergence to make such amount of money. Okay, so after spotting this double divergence in the market, it was a very good setup for us to go all in. I even said it here in my group too. Okay, look at it. Reasons. Currently, the market is at a very strong support level. Although it has pierced through it, forming a supposed false breaker. I call it false breaker because whenever any breaker that comes out that comes out on with a divergence is not a real breaker. That's normally what I discover. Whenever I see a breakout, a real breakout, it doesn't come out with a divergence. But once you see false breaker, you see divergence at the end of it when you insert an oscillator. Now we have a double divergence on 5 minutes time frame, but we have a small area of resistance that price needs to break before the confirmation of the direction of it. You understand me, guys? Now we went back and then see what happened. This is a small area of resistance I wanted price to break. You can see whenever price touch this line, this our resistance line, now whenever price touches it, price does react to the downside. Okay, not until we finally broke out at this level. This was a breakout candle here. This was a breakout candle. uh can you see, this was a breakout candle, and this was where our entry was. I took my entry here, although price went down, threatened a lot, went up and gave us some profit, and still went down again. See, this time around they, because obviously our profit, our stop loss was just below, and see where price came down to threaten us to. Okay, the price came down and threatened us very well hard. You understand? But at this point, you have to be patient and trust your system of trading. Okay, and we all went back up at the end of the day. So after we got here, price still went down again. There was so much noise in this market. Okay, but finally, what gave me the confidence in this market was the fact that when I went to 4 hours time frame, I discovered there was a divergence. There was a divergence, and there was area of fair value gap the market needed to fill. That was what gave me so much confidence in this market. I had to leave it, and then I even shifted my take profit to that area of fair value gap where I needed the market to go. You may ask what's the area of fair value gap. Fair value gap occurs after 3 candles, significant push candles to the particular direction. Now um we had candle 1, we had candle 2, we had candle 3, and had candle 4. Now between candle 1 and candle 2, there was no fair value gap. You can see that the this is a topic for another day or do, but you can see that the market closed the fair value gap there. But between candle 2, 3, and 4, we had what we call fair value gap. We had what we call fair value gap in the market, guys. Now look at it here. Let me zoom in. You can see that the market between this very candle, guys, this very candle. Okay, see what happened. The market fell down. Now the next candle was supposed to come and touch the wick of this candle in order to fill in this gap, but what happened, it did not. Leaving this one, after this one fell again. This very last red candle was supposed to come up and fill the wick of this guy, but it did not happen. So we call that a fair value gap. Usually whenever it happens like this, price must always get into those gaps to fill them. Okay, but this is a topic for another day. I might not be explaining it very well today because it's not today I'm supposed to explain this. I'll have to make a video on this. Okay, but this was a fair value gap, and this gave me the very confidence that yes, this market would trade up to this level. Now, secondly, spotting this divergence on 4 hours time frame. This was a bigger divergence. Okay, and we had this shooting star here. The next candle was supposed to come and fill this way. This is a pattern itself. Whenever you see this candle pattern, whenever you see this candle pattern in the market, understand that the next candle, 1 or 2 candles, is coming up to fill this week automatically. Okay, same thing applicable to the selling selling candles. Whenever you see them like this, understand that the next candle will come and fill this week. These are patterns on their own, very powerful patterns. You can just rely on. Okay, now see what happened after we had this Oh, now after we had this very candle, the next candle was still threatening us very well, and I was like, well, if I trust my system of trading very well, and this very candle here, this this one, this second green candle point 5 happens to close above point 6, then I am good to go until the price gets to this fair value gap. I feel it, and that was exactly what happened. As I shifted my take profit to this level, initially my take profit was at 70 something pips in the market, but I shifted it to that 100 and something pips where I had that fair value gap, anticipating the market was going to feel it, and that was exactly what happened. So quickly, what are you supposed to learn from this video? Entry points. How I was able to catch this setup. Number one, you must wait for price to get to a major support or resistance level. Identify them yourself and then wait for price to get there. Number two, search and trade only chart patterns. If you can see from this very one, you can discover that we had a chart pattern called pennant, or some of you call it triangle, I don't know, but that was what we had here. Delete all selected, and then let me delete this so you can see the chart clearly. We have what we call, when you connect the highs and lows of this very market at this point, because this was our entry before this whole move occurred. What was this? The highs and lows. At the end of the day, what did we have here? This happens to be a pin, and some of you call it triangle, a falling triangle and all that. And most of you are all taught that whenever I see something like this, you expect a breakout to the downside. This is what the market makers will use to collect so much money from you. This is what they use to collect so much money from you. At the end of the day, they are coming back up. And those of you that keep shifting your stop loss, you keep shifting your stop loss, the market keep coming to your stop loss direction. At the end of the day, you blow your account. Whenever you enter the trade and you determine to place a stop loss at a particular place, do not close it until the market closes it for you. All those ones, they will tell you minimize your risks, cut your losses short, and leave your profits to run and all that. Go for what works for you and then take it. Don't take people's advice like that, because if we had closed this trade at this level, no matter, see where our stop loss was here. After entering at this level, we have our stop loss here, just below the this thing, below the swing low candle, this one. And at the end of the day, see where the market threatened us to. If I wanted to minimize my loss, I would have gotten out of this trade, and at the end of the day, it would have been one of my biggest regrets. Okay, but then I had to determine that this is the money I want to lose, and if the market takes it, fine. If it doesn't take it, let it go back. And then every day, what happened? The market went back, and you should understand timing as well. You should understand, and not just understanding entries. You should understand how to read candles and how to time yourself in the market. All these things, they were happening before 9 o'clock, and even after 9 o'clock, the market happened occurred like this. But then with accurate time, I knew how this whole things works. I was still very patient with this setup, and at the end of the day, it paid out. You can see how many pips from this market, because we are just getting out at this level. This was our entry here, and then see what happened. 160 pips, but we were able to catch 149 pips, guys. So this is how I was able to catch this setup. Identify key levels, support and resistance levels, wait for price to get to those levels, go to that smaller time frame like I did here, wait for divergences. Okay, now wait for price to is since it happens to be a buy trade, wait for price to break this resistance level. This was in an area of resistance. As small as it is, it has a tendency of resisting this whole move from occurring. Okay, sometimes as it is, it will continue rejecting this very level to continue rejecting it until price will have no choice than to continue falling from here. So you must wait for price to break this level you see, go down to 55 minutes time frame. You can see that is a very strong level. Whenever price gets to that level, it rejects and goes down, and it goes to the downside, it just and go up. At the end of the day, see where it broke. Do you understand? Divergence, it broke to the area of to the direction of the divergence the oscillator is showing you, and then you enter the market, you place your stop loss at the lower low, and then see what you would have gotten. So that was how I was able to catch this trade, and I was able to maximize the profit using the higher time frames divergence and the fair value gap idea I had. Okay, and that was how it was able to go this far. So guys, I believe you've learned something from this video. If you find this video helpful in one way or the other, please subscribe to my channel, like it, and then share this video to your loved ones. If you want to join my trading group, first time watching this video on my YouTube, the link is in the comment section below. Do want to join us, and We also run account management too, with as low as 100K for those in Nigeria. We also run account management for you, and then your profit, you get your profit every week. We don't do monthly, we do weekly. Okay, because our target is for you to get 100% capital first, then every other thing is secondary. Okay, we run account management. We also go in for mentorship. Okay, because I have so many courses here. I have so many courses here. Documents. Think I have so many courses here, guys. I mean, forex, see, so many courses that you don't want to miss. By the time I start explaining all these things for you, and then take you to the chat to show you all these things, you don't know where you be as a beginner who is trying to come up in the forex market. Okay, I have so many topics for you guys. See, course note 4 and all that, chart patterns, channels, how to trade, everything. So you don't want to miss any of these things. You have no option than to join my group right now, then enroll for the mentorship or account management. Remember, next year is coming and you have to get yourself prepared. Only those who prepare for the next year will tend to stand firm to withstand all the challenges. If you don't prepare yourself against next year, whatever you see next year, you take. We always pray for a better next year, but we always end up having a previous year to be better. I don't have to tell you everything. So thanks very much for your time watching this video. I love you guys all.